Welcome, everybody, to episode 85 of the Rap Cave podcast. As always, I'm your host, Chris Platte, a.k.a. Platte Pies. We got a packed building. We got Bryce flying in from everywhere. Nice.
Too nice.
We got B. Mike Birdie holding it down. We got Primetime Jay Leno.
Yo.
Primetime Jay Leno. Special guest in the building, Ace, a.k.a. Boogie. My second favorite Boogie, no offense. And then on the ones and twos, as always, we got Big AP. We got Zay. Bro, we got a whole fucking crew.
Zeke on this side
we got
today.
Zeke.
We
Yeah.
got demoted.
He said I got demoted. He said I came in and my job was gone.
Being on my side is a privilege. Believe that.
It is, man. Shout out to you guys, man. We got a great packed house. Good episode. We're gonna run through a whole bunch of stuff. But before we get to all that, you gotta like, comment, share, subscribe. You gotta look at. That's how you know it's gonna be a good episode. When AP goes all the way over there to open his can, instead of cracking it directly in the mic, you know he's locked in for a good episode. Yeah. Oh, dude, you're going to hear that sound about four more times.
I still got a backup right here. Don't worry. Don't
Bro,
get too comfortable.
We one time had a 45-minute episode. I'm not kidding. There was like a pile of 6 of them boys right after. Got to get a drop for that. But no, man, before we get to our main topics, I do just want to shout out. I feel like we should start this place. Eminem got announced that he has a deal with the Detroit Lions to select the halftime shows for the Thanksgiving for. I don't know if it's this year. Because they haven't announced who this year is yet. Which maybe that means it's Eminem, but through 2027. So I assume he's picking at least next year and 2027, if not also this year. I love it because, look, I think there's 2 things Eminem does very, very well. He reps for Detroit and cares about Detroit, and he reps for hip-hop and cares about hip-hop very well. So I think this is a slam run home a slam. Let me try again. A slam dunk, home run. Slam dunk, home run. Let me try that again. Yeah. Yeah, so it's a slam run. You know what I mean?
We gonna be seeing Royce the 5'9" walking out of a tunnel soon.
I was gonna say Jelly Roll.
It could go one of 2 ways. It's either he's either got his ear to the streets or it's about to be Yellow Wolf.
Or Baby Tron. Toby Maguire got bit by a spider.
Are you telling me this technique?
You saying there's no more BB Rexa then? Darn. Oh
Yeah.
man.
Fuck.
There's no more Jag Harlow igloos.
Oh shit.
That mean that is Jello coming back? Is Jello coming back?
He bad luck, bro.
He better not.
He bad
Hey,
luck.
I had an argument about group
Gonna
chat
swerve
though.
and smack his bitch ass for making us lose.
Listen to that whole trash ass song, bro.
Yeah, he said, and that album was trash.
No, man, I think it's cool, man. I think it's dope. You know, obviously it stems from like Jay-Z doing the Super Bowl halftimes, but the Lions Thanksgiving halftime is one of the biggest events of the year. I mean, for a reference, Beyonce just did that was Christmas, sorry. Yeah. But that was Christmas in Houston last year, so like shout out to that. Like,
I mean, it's still a big event. It's still one of the few halftime shows that are broadcasted, because you see sometimes on like Thursday Night Football, they'll have a person there and you'll see it at the end of halftime who was at the stadium. This is one of the few that actually get broadcasted during the game. So it's a big platform, even though it's not the biggest of all football stages.
yeah, man, I'm just excited to see Jelly Roll. But
Teddy Swims.
Jokes aside, that might be what happens.
It might be. It might be Jelly Roll. Yeah.
My boy bringing out Benson Boone.
Oh.
That's crazy.
Big Sean, please.
Big Sean did. I went to the Thanksgiving game in 2021 and Big Sean performed, but it was still like, I don't know, he did it inside. Like it was, he didn't actually do like a shit. It was like just we saw it on the screen.
Because of the timing, I think they moved it away from the field except for Jack Harlow, because before they had it kind of right by the main entrance. So I was there too, and I was kind of sitting in the end zone, and I remember having to like look up to like a crane around to see it.
Right. Yeah, I don't know, but I could
Complaining about his seats.
He got a call.
So privileged.
He got a call.
This year I got club level seats, so what are we talking about?
I'm not talking that. That's what I'm not talking.
We ain't talking about
Mr. Bryce got everything nice.
Everything.
Peekaboo.
I just know we gonna hear "Life in the Fast Lane" being performed. So
Me better not, bro. No, if Eminem like that, he'd go get
pedal to the metal.
Come on, man.
Sky full of lighters.
My boy about to put Joel Ortiz.
No, he gotta bring V.
Crooked Eye could go
He
crazy.
gotta bring out V's, bro. Just bring out V's. Bring out V's. You know I'm biased to that, but
Yeah.
if he like them
That'll
for
be
real, bro, like he'd bring in V's.
I don't know.
I think
he'll
Eminem
bring-
is
I
locked
think
in.
he'll
I'm
bring
not
out
gonna lie.
Baby Tron before he bring out V.
Yeah,
but
100%.
I
They
feel
got a
like
song
the
together.
thing
That
is,
should've
no,
pissed me off,
'cause he
dog.
has
Pissed
that
me
so-
off
He
too,
has
I
that
know.
song with Baby Tron, but I feel like that's 50-year-old Eminem.
Tell me
being
McGuire
like,
got
I'm
bit
still
by a spider.
tapped in. You know
I
what
don't
I
know,
mean?
bro. I think he actually liked Baby Tron. He's like
Yeah.
actually had interviews
If you know the
talking about Baby
demographic,
Tron.
you don't bring no Detroit artists. If we being honest,
To
You know
be
the
fair.
You bring that- what's
demographic.
that? What's that?
As long as you don't bring Skylar Gray, then we good.
I was just about to say, not her, but who's that?
Please,
other?
that's
Can we
one
all
of the
agree?
albums that's never
Can we all
successful
agree
to
no
me
Yellow
ever.
Wolf? Can we all agree no Yellow Wolf?
For sure.
Who's
Bro, is
that
Yellow
other
still
girl
making
that he's
music?
been pushing for a long time, Jessie Reyes or whatever.
Oh yeah.
About to bring her out.
Hey, shout out Jesse Reyes. Shout out Jesse Reyes.
Exactly.
Anyways, speaking of controversy, Rory from the Rory and Maul podcast got absolutely like cleaned up overnight, like cooked, filleted, barbecue. It's over for him. He got packed out on Twitter. They went crazy on him. They pulled up old tweets and all of that stuff. And yeah, it was crazy. And the only thing I want to say to it, is I want to give the context of the story. So what happened is Damaris, his co-host from Rory and Maul podcast, said she doesn't like Kendrick. And then some clips surfaced that were like more like anti-Kendrick. And then that prompted Rory's old tweets to get dragged up. So all I'm saying is I'm looking at every single hip hop media platform and I'm watching how this is covered. Because it's gonna go one of two ways. It's gonna go you're either gonna talk about the what and the why or just the what. And I'm curious to see where it's at, man. I'm looking at a lot of hip hop platforms and I'll circle back to this next week and I'll see what it is. But for now, I think it's like, first of all, Rory, like, I mean, you're 35. Like, you know, like you're old enough. These tweets are from 2014. That's like a time when like cancel culture is happening. Like you have to understand it's the one thing that white people got to do in hip hop is just be respectful and not be ignorant. Like it's the one thing you got to do.
Well,
That's it.
What were? Could you like?
So,
like not, I don't know what the tweets were.
yeah,
but,
some
like,
of 'em-
kind of recap them.
You trying to defend him?
Yeah.
I'm looking
I
at
don't
him
know.
now.
Yeah.
He might be kind of freaky. He might be on some P Diddy because all I see is a whole bunch of coconut oil and chill. I'm like,
I didn't see those. I didn't see those. Maybe there's more. Maybe that.
he's talking about like cutting weave out of people's hair. Save
Yep.
that white boy fantasy for somebody else. I'm not cutting any weave out of your hair. Hot 97 acting like they have weave in their hair. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
You ain't even gotta cut weave out there.
That was.
Like,
Ain't that the whole point?
That don't even make sense. For real.
Like,
Obviously, he don't know
you
what he's
just
talking
talking, bro.
Yeah, I think. Look, I think a lot of it was like said in jest because I'm not gonna. As somebody like coming up in hip hop media, like I looked at Rory and I was like, and he had at the time he had a black girlfriend he was with that he's been with forever, and then I was like, damn, this motherfucker's bulletproof. And I was like, I can't even hate him if I want to. He's got the pass. But then I look at it and like to see these tweets, like I don't actually think like anything negative of Rory. I think this is just dumb on his part to have these tweets and to not clean them up, because how do you not understand the spotlight you're in? How do you not go through this several times over? You see with whether it's an artist like Tommy Richmond, whether it's a hip-hop media person, like it's been time and time again, like white people in the space of hip-hop, all you have to do is be respectful and be cognizant of that. And so I don't think some of his tweets were meant like with actual word-for-word malice like people wanted it to be. People are just looking for a reason to hate people. That's what it is. But ultimately, it's like, dude, how are you just not responsible enough to take care of that? You are a brand.
So what was this K-Bots like finding all this fucking online doxing or whatever?
Yes, it was. And that's my issue is I don't think, before I get to you, sorry, because I don't want to cut you off. But you hit the nail on the head. I was kind of beating around the bush, but since you said it, that's what I'm looking at. Is everybody's looking at the what he said. To me, it's the why. And that is nasty. That just because Damaris, not even Rory, Damaris, his co-host, said that she doesn't like the way Kendrick raps, that you then tried to just destroy Rory's career. And I'm not the biggest Rory fan. I'm indifferent on Rory. I think he's all right. I think he's got some good taste. I think he's got some bad taste, whatever. But like,
Guilty by association.
but like, still to just do that over somebody that's on the show that's not even that person not liking Kendrick, man, that's really corny. That's really lame. I think that is whack as hell. And I'm looking at hip-hop media, and I'm looking at how they're breaking it down. If they're just going to dunk on Rory without saying this is how it happened, then I'm going to look at him funny. Shout out to Top 5 Troy. That's the only video I saw so far on it, and he brought that up. He was like, yeah, this is how it happened. It started with the K-Bots not liking what Damaris said, and then Rory kind of defending his co-host, which, like, as respect you should, that's your crew, ride or die by your crew. And yeah, and then they packed Rory out. So Rory should be more responsible. He shouldn't be ignorant. He shouldn't be dumb. But at the same time, man, that is corny as hell. Just because somebody doesn't like your favorite artist, Kendrick's my favorite artist. That's crazy to me. It's whack. It's corny. I hate it. It's the worst part of hip hop.
Before we continue this pod, you good, right? You know what I'm saying? I don't want to have to pull them all. I have to hop in his face and get to talking to a nigga crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I did this fly shit, bro. I saw this.
Shit.
That mall clip was so crazy. He's like, so I was with this chick, right? And then we stopped seeing each other. I put her on to this restaurant. I'm at the restaurant. I see her with another man. I did this fly shit. I paid for their dinner. What? What the hell are you talking about?
Ham
He
sandwich.
thought that was the hardest shit. Like,
He thought he did something with that one. He said, I even got him a hotel room.
Bro, I even got him.
if I'm dog, like, what? I just got a free meal.
Free
and I'm about to
meal?
get oh
Yeah.
my God. GG, that's a double right there. He's got a double. For sure.
No, that's fly shit. We just don't know about it. We just don't know
I
about
don't
it.
know. I don't want to.
Yeah, I don't know
wanna
about
talk
that.
that shit. I'm cool.
But yeah, no, you good. You don't gotta maul this shit. I'm cool. I'm cool.
I mean-
Took care of that a long time ago.
Yeah, I was just gonna say the two things I would just say about it is, one, I do think you're right. Context matters. That being said, bro, if you're gonna be popular in this type of atmosphere, it does not take that much to hire somebody to go through your shit and clean it up.
Bro, I did it myself. And truth be told, it was nothing crazy. It was more just like gay jokes than anything else, to be told. And like had to clean those.
Boy, you
Had to
would
clean
have
those.
out of here.
Yeah.
Boy.
No, I'll just do the Joe Budden. I'll just be like, I'm by for an episode, and then everybody forgets about it. That shit was crazy.
But the other thing I would say about it, though, from his perspective is, and I do understand that, in comedy kind of shifts and changes. You kind of roll with the time. But still, the man's my age. Like, you old enough to know what's going to play and what's not. If you, especially at the time, you dating a black girl and you tweeting that, I knew good and well what to and not to say in 2014. He knows better. And I'm not trying to say.
Yeah, because
I think
you're probably like what 23, something 22 in 2014.
35. Something like that,
I know. My brother, I think, was about 22. I think.
Well, yeah, because if I'm 35 now and we're talking about like 11 years ago, then
I can't.
Damn.
I'm not great with math.
But no, I get the kind of the level of comedy, especially is a little bit different when you're in high school, middle school, even early in college type of ages. But I do admit that he should have known better. But come on, you just hire somebody to go through your old shit. It's simple as that.
I think it's
that
go
was
ahead,
my
bro.
thing with Anthony Fantano. Like I don't care if you repeating what you read on the screen. Like even in middle school, high school, we reading these books. They blur out that word. Mm-hmm. They don't say it because they already know what's behind that word.
Exactly.
Everybody had to read Huckleberry Finn if you white or black, so you know exactly how to navigate at least that portion of it.
I actually did it. My school didn't.
No, To Kill a Mockingbird. I don't think.
Yeah, we
Huckleberry
did
a
To
fan
Kill a
base.
Mockingbird.
Yeah, that's
I don't think that was
Mockingbird
like
for
a
sure.
racial type.
Yeah.
I don't know what you had.
Are crazy.
Unk for real. Unk for real was reading some crazy shit.
Big nigga.
They couldn't get Huckleberry Finn off him.
Oh shit, with Lydia George, we old as fuck.
I'm thinking two different
Up the
stories.
blower on his homeboy. That's crazy.
That's just crazy.
He killed that nigga by a lake.
Like,
Killed that nigga by a lake.
Look at the flowers. It's nuts.
that's what you call pushing daisies.
Yeah.
I think Rory got comfortable though, man. Like, it's
Yeah.
shit that like I would say like when I was in high school, like when I got certain jobs when I was applying, to work with you and shit. I was like, yo, I gotta get some shit down because like back then it'd be cool to say, but like you fast forward 10 years, you can't say a lot of shit with this, about that community or like slurs, whatever the case may be. So like him saying that shit back then, like you grown as fuck back then, bro. You saying like black jokes.
Yeah.
Like because he had a black girlfriend, like, and that's a thing. I noticed a lot of people, like, just because you have a, wife or husband that's a different, race than you, like.
How can I be racist? I know a black
Like,
guy. Yeah, exactly.
people get too
Can I
comfortable,
extend
man.
this one PSA? White people, you may have a G pass with the people around you. That does not extend to every black person in the world.
Right.
You
And,
still have
also,
the right to get your
stop
ass
giving
beat.
that bitch out. Stop it. We are not.
Well said, Chris. Well said, Chris.
Stop giving that bitch out.
Cameras flip.
Unless you really trying to, unless you're just down with your friend getting his ass beat, stop doing it.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. My rule is, and I heard Ax say it the other day, and I've been living by his rules. Like, if you got to ask to say it, just don't even say it. Just don't even say it, because if you already saying it, it's obviously for some reason. I don't know if you was just born in the hood, you was just surrounded by it. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna tell you.
How many
Not
times?
to, as long as it sound right, I'm gonna let it slide.
How many times you've been asked if you can, like, because I know how well, I'm sure, like, both of y'all, I mean, all of us probably know, like, how they be asked, but like, hey, is it cool if I say it?
Nah, this when I worked valet downtown at the Athenaeum, it was this one Arabic dude. He was like, "Oh, you care if I say the?" I was just,
Oh, you talking about DJ Khaled?
nah, he was already.
We
That's funny. That shit was so funny. I swear to God.
Anybody, and like, we let him say it. That's crazy. The thing about he printed that bitch out and was like, it's good.
That's the funny thing.
I
see
mean,
is like,
can you be mad though? Like we
people-
around here.
I've seen people on social media be like, if it's really fucking funny, it slides. Like, type
Yeah.
of shit.
Bro,
Like, that's one of them
This
situations.
is one Arabic dude that's on my timeline right now. I don't know. I think he's selling like clothes or something. But every time the fucking video start, all he say is, "What's up, nigga?" He dropped the forks hard as hell. That shit is so funny, bro. Everybody in the comments so mad. But that should be hilarious. But nah, shit. But like, you really can't be mad at Kelly. Like, we got a whole song called "Getting A-Rab Money." You know what I'm saying? Like, they saying they saying all type of Arabic shit.
that's
That's probably
one-
not even words. I don't even know.
That clip of the bro. Oh my.
That's
that
one of the
fucking
best
song,
remixes
bro.
ever, by the way, too, but we ain't gotta go there.
You said what?
That remix is crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
Insane.
Yeah.
Even Diddy had a fire verse.
Man, he was on that bitch tripping.
There's on stage like,
You
hey,
say he was in there dripping?
He was in there.
dripping.
That's crazy, bro.
Dripping.
Come on, man. I'll go to bed. Go to bed.
What was he dripping?
Bro, come on, man.
Nobody wants to know.
What are we doing?
What are we doing? All right.
I don't want any.
I don't know. What did Rory say in 2014 about it?
Coconut oil and chill.
Bro. That's so crazy. But anyways, so shout out to Outkast. They got inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Well deserved.
Well deserved, and I thought this was the perfect time to start our own Hall of Fame because fuck rock and roll. I want to do one entirely for hip hop.
Relax.
Like I've been like since 2017 when I was in college. I know, damn, but when I was in college, 2017, there was like this hip hop museum that was supposed to happen in Harlem or the Bronx or somewhere like that. Yeah, in Brooklyn, and like I was like, oh, that's so cool, that's so dope, man. I can't wait for it. Here we are, 8 years later. That bitch still under construction. I don't want to say nothing, but I feel like it's some money laundering. It's got to be at this point.
Yo, it's just on CPT. Calm down.
But regardless, I feel like this is until that opens up. There is no specific exclusive Rap Hall of Fame. So I figured we could do that. So I looked at this year. They picked 7 on their ballot that got inducted. So we at the Rap Cave podcast are gonna do this once a year. We're gonna have nominees, and then we're gonna induct them into the Hall of Fame. We're gonna have fun with it. Right now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna state our nominees and like why we picked who we picked, and we're gonna do 7 artists or groups. So groups count as artists, as well as 7 albums. So we'll start with the artists.
Ace Hood.
First ballot. We're starting from scratch, by the way. So everybody is fair game. There is nobody in this Hall of Fame. This Rap
Y'all
Cave.
gonna have Ace Hood on our ass for real. Like, I'll keep on playing making Ace Hood jokes. Till he catch you at the airport, Mr. Bryce Fire everywhere nice.
Bro, he ain't gonna catch me at the airport. I don't fly Spirit like that anymore. And that's the only thing he can afford.
Oh my
He said you
God.
can't see
That
Ace
was
Hood. He said you
nasty.
can't
That was nasty.
Man, that nigga
said-
that nigga from Broward County, you know, shit, I'm straight.
You said Ace Hood is potholes in the
By the
air.
time he drive all the way up here in the car he can afford, then he can come talk to me.
What's
Golly, bro.
going?
That's
up with you?
crazy. Oh, yeah,
What's up with the Ace Hood?
that's a
shit,
lot.
bro?
Hey, listen.
That's a lot. That's a lot to say.
Hey, listen, you don't want to be at the airport all the time. Like I say, he catch your ass lacking, man. He gonna put a Rap Cave in your ass.
I mean, he probably could sucker punch me. It's not like anyone know what he looked like right now.
Don't be mad just because you woke up in a new Toyota.
That's crazy.
Hey man,
Y'all are horrible people.
this motherfucker's never coming back. Shout out to Ace, man. Happy to have you. All right, let's start with artist or group. Who wants to go first?
I'll go.
All right, go ahead. So just read your seven nominees, your seven artist ballot, and you can kind of explain why.
All right, start off with the obvious. For artists, Jay, clear as day. Gotta be the first person in that motherfucker.
It's true. They run the world.
Ye, right after. Obvious, no reason for me to explain that. Drake, obvious, no reason for me to explain that. Future, obvious, no reason for me to explain that.
It's a good pick. Future.
Then we got Chief Keef. You know what I'm saying?
I like that.
That's a hot
Chief
take.
Keef. Gotta go in there.
First?
First ballot.
You only got 7 spots.
First ballot.
All right.
First ballot.
All right.
Chief Keef.
Okay.
I ain't gotta do the obvious like everybody else. To keep it newer and fresh, NBA YoungBoy.
NBA YoungBoy
taking
already
over.
in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, he taking over the world right now, man. Yeah, you gotta give credit where it's due. Then we got the man himself who had the whole world cranking that. Soulja Boy, he gotta go in there. Soulja Boy gotta go in there. I'm not leaving him hanging. I don't give a fuck. He gotta go.
So no Tupac, no Biggie. We got Young Boy and Soulja Boy. All right.
Probably
All right.
wouldn't even name Biggie just because he got so many like lines where it's like, bro, they let you say that in the studio and everything.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, that's
Well,
a
I
hot
just
line.
never met a girl that fine. If you know the bar, you know what I'm saying. I never met a girl that fine.
Like,
I never met a girl that fine. Shout out to my lady. She's beautiful, but not that
There's
beautiful.
levels to it.
There's levels to it.
Levels of this shit.
that ain't one huff.
Yo, I forgot the bar, low key.
Didn't feel that, bro.
All right. Who wants to go? Jay Leno, you want to go next?
Should I go first? I mean,
Get the
second.
artists out the way.
I'll do the artist. We doing artists first, right?
Yeah, just artists.
All right, bet. All right. So number 1, we got Drake. You know, per usual. Number 2, we got Mr. Sean Carter. We got Jay-Z. Number 2. Then we got Ye. We got Wayne. And this where it gets a little sticky. We got Eminem is going in there. Nelly is going in there.
Nelly, first ballot.
Nelly is first ballot.
Okay.
Nelly was making pop records, rock records, all types of shit, and still went number 1. All the, you know.
Only dudes moving units. M Pimp Juice and us.
I'm just saying. And the last dude, y'all not gonna like this one. I'm throwing T-Pain in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, a rap Hall of Fame.
Rap Hall of Fame.
You know,
That
off
man
the
had
You ain't gonna like it. I love it.
rap.
He added a.
I mean, he was an
He
He
influential
made a
rap
lot of
music.
rap songs.
man, he made a lot of rap songs, but like it was just like every hook he touched was like gold or platinum.
Okay. All right. Rice. Or okay.
Well, whoever
Yeah.
was,
Boogie. Go ahead.
They said a lot of the good ones. Kind of mad about that. So I got to switch my list up a little bit.
No. You're good. You can have the same.
But
yeah.
I got
You can have the same.
Unfortunately, I put Jay-Z in there. I don't like Jay-Z's music, but I do understand. Yeah, I'm a throw.
Hold him back.
I don't know, bro. He just don't hit for me, but I get it. We got Kanye, Eminem, Wayne. I did throw T-Pain in there, and then I had to throw Waka in there.
Okay.
Yeah, you feel me?
All right. Bryce, go ahead.
all right. Well, maybe I took this a little bit different because I'm thinking of like the foundational things. So I obviously,
Kumo D.
well, yeah, no, I'm saying though. But I did, none of those two, so
We
to
got a
speak.
guy sticking to the subject over here.
But I did put Rakim in there.
Okay.
Okay, that's
I
fine.
mean, that's kind of the origins of what we call hip hop today. Obviously, through Jay and Nas, Tupac and Big, just because of their influence in terms of like what they did with hip hop. I think Kanye definitely makes sense. Lil Wayne, that man had a run that really redefined the Gucci's and the mixtape era for artists going forward.
Damn, nobody said Gucci.
I mean, Gucci would definitely be on that next round, but yeah, and then so those are kind of mine. I also threw Snoop in that because I think that Snoop's run was just, and I don't know how many that was, but I just had like a list of like just people who I thought would be first ballots. Like,
Yeah.
Shout out Will Gill.
So, dude, Will Gill is somewhere pumping his fist right now.
to me, I looked at it like I wanted to get people who had, and I'm not to say anything about the new guys because I think a lot of new guys are going to be in there real soon. I just want to think if we're going to have that first inaugural class, who shifted the discussion of hip hop in the country in music. So you have Rakim, who kind of made modern hip hop. You got Jay and Nas, who really helped bring hip hop to the forefront and go number one. You got Lil Wayne, whose run was, if we cut out the Carter Six and like everything else, like that man has been on a run that's just unbelievable. He has redefined prolific hip hop music. Kanye production, you cannot beat it. So, those are kind of things. And then Snoop Dogg crossing over multiple different eras and being one of the few artists to have like number one hits in multiple different decades.
I like it. I'm not mad. I'm not
And he
mad
make
at that
kid
list at
music
all.
now.
Oh, I mean, you want to speak on it?
He's like, nah. They don't have to pick it
I
up.
said what I said, and I'm going to stand on what I said without
You said
saying it.
who's better than Tupac?
V's.
He was saying Snoop.
Snoop better than Tupac?
AP and Zay, before I give my artist. Go ahead.
You want to go first or me?
Go ahead.
All but one artist on my list has been said already. I figured that we'd have a lot of crossover. I got Jay, Wayne. I do have Kendrick. I think I'm the first one to put Kendrick in there. Don't
For now.
shoot.
last.
Nas, Kanye, Eminem, and then my one that I'm probably the only one that has it is Wu-Tang. I got Wu-Tang.
I
on.
like that.
That was.
I like that.
Because I kind of like you. I was thinking of like covering all bases. I feel and like Wu-Tang had a real big play in like how grimy shit got like in the early '90s shit. And then like I did have honorable mentions. I didn't know if we could do producers because I would have wanted to throw Dilla in there, and then Tribe.
Okay.
I like Tribe.
Okay.
I was just gonna say Wu-Tang is my number 8. They didn't make the cut. They were the very next one. Zay,
Stop with your honorable mentions.
who did you have?
All right, so I had Biggie. I put
Okay.
Drake in there. Kendrick. Wayne. And then for my last two, I put Tribe actually. I put Tribe Called Quest. And then the last one was Tyler.
Okay.
I like that one.
I ain't mad at that at all.
I like
Wait,
that
but I
one.
think that's only 6.
Yeah, that's 6.
Is it
Yeah,
6?
7.
Free ball.
Pac.
All right. I think
What-
that's the first time Pac's been thrown in. You didn't have him, right?
I did.
Oh, you did? Okay,
I
sorry.
did Pac and Biggie together.
Okay, yep.
One other one that I want to throw in that may be controversial because I know I'm looking at the panel here, but one of the ones that I was kind of going back and forth on as first ballot was Missy Elliott because I think as a female rapper,
Fair.
As a
very
female rapper, she brought like mainstream popularity of the genre. Like I know that we had, MC Lights and the Lauryn Hills who also
Yeah, I was
like
gonna
in
say.
Lil Kim's, but Missy Elliott really
Nicki.
brought. I was gonna say Nicki too, but I think Missy Elliott begat Nicki.
You know who was nice with a short run though? Foxy Brown was real nice.
Foxy.
For real.
Real nice.
Foxy Brown was real nice.
What happened to her?
Wasn't Foxy Brown
She
like?
had like the whole fight thing that went down, and she kind of lost her hearing or deaf. Yeah.
Wasn't she like a Dungeon Family affiliate, or am I mixing people up?
No.
No.
She was New York,
No,
right?
I'm thinking of Sleepy Brown.
She was New York.
She was real close with Lil Kim.
Yep.
And they had a big falling out.
What about Lauryn Hill?
So
That's
for,
a solid one too.
that's a solid one. Also not on my list. My list.
Leave me alone.
My list
Oh,
goes
you're silent.
as follows. Because I wanted to kind of, like you said, this is the first ballot. Like you want to kind of encapsulate everything. It's impossible to encapsulate everything, but I tried my best with Jay-Z, Tupac, Biggie, Eminem. I'm surprised nobody has said this name, Dr. Dre. When you look at everything that Dr. Dre birthed,
As a producer, he was right there. Like he was like my number 12.
yeah, I mean hip hop artists. I mean, look, he pioneered in like Eminem. He pioneered in Snoop Dogg. He did what he did with NWA plus himself. The work he did with Pac, like Game, like he has had his hand in so many legends and so many moments of hip hop history. And then following that perfectly is like I can't split the difference between the two because they're both in the same class to me as Kanye West, because of everything that he did, not only production wise but also influence wise. The way he just innovated the game. The game is not the same without Kanye West, flat out. And then the last one I had, and I thought I was going to be the only one, but I thought if there was anybody that was going to have it, it was going to be you, and that is Rakim, for everything that you said. I mean, he is like the founding father of the modern of the modern rap style. So I felt like that was good. Though it was a real debate between Dr. Dre, Kanye West, Rakim, and Wu-Tang, and it was four artists for 3 spots. And I'm not mad that you brought in Wu-Tang because I mean Wu-Tang is great, and I have a feeling we'll get to it when we talk about albums, but Wu-Tang is like right there with me, so I'm not mad at
You
it.
might be the only one who put a group.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah. Well, I did.
Well, no, Isaiah did Tribe as well.
I really wanted to put Outkast,
Which, yeah.
but I'm like, let me not get too on the nose. With right now, because like that would have definitely made it in my shit. But Wu-Tang, yeah, because if you look at it, first of all, Wu-Tang is still, I mean, Ghostface and they're still making music to this day. Like, they've aged pretty fucking well. Like, it's but not all of them, but as a collective overall. And yeah, they just, 36 Chambers to me is just like,
I think right now, you like looking at this list, you would have to almost. I think at this
You
point,
got hold it for him.
you
You
gotta
go,
put them
man.
in
You
there.
grab.
And I think the one thing about it, it's not, you have classes come up after that, but I think this inaugural class, like, for a lot of the artists, got really, really good arguments. The inaugural class would have to be a bigger class, just because you got, 50 plus years of hip hop to try to catch up on in 1 year.
So like,
it's impossible.
So like I'll say this as somebody like, look, you guys mentioned like Chief Keef, Waka, T-Pain, like those are all to me rap Hall of Famers, no doubt. There's no doubt in my mind. But if I'm starting from like blank canvas first class, I just like they wouldn't in my opinion they wouldn't be that like first class. But I'm glad that you guys said it, and that's why I have the diverse panel that I have because they deserve to be like. Just like a lot of different opinions, people got different musical preferences.
And the list could very well go on for a long time.
Yeah.
Obviously.
First off, thought this was our thing, Their first ballot to me. But
Yeah.
I have a hot take,
All right.
I think the unanimous person outside of like Jay-Z, I think Hov was already in there, right?
Yeah. Hov would be in
I
there
think,
for sure.
Most people.
I think Kanye West is unanimous.
Pretty much. I
think,
only think like one or two people didn't have them, but I don't think those people would argue.
I just think like,
Yeah.
given he's off the rocker
Yeah.
and shit, but like his whole career, like
Overall,
he introduced a whole different sound of music,
Yeah.
like rock, auto tune, R&B shit. Like
He did it so many different times.
And the thing is, like in his prime, like it didn't miss.
It did.
Like he was experimental and he didn't miss with it. Now
yeah. And it worked every time.
Now, given
Yeah.
all the new shit, he's just bullshitting. But I feel like he should be in there. But I do think because of like him, he probably won't make it.
No, I think he should absolutely be a first
but
ballot.
he's
He was on my ballot, so I'm biased. but
He should
gotta
be.
make it.
He should be in there. He
Because-
should, but like the
Yeah.
way like those things go,
Yeah,
it's like it's just iffy. Like I compare like to football, like like funny thing, but Antonio Brown, right? Top 5 ever numbers wise, right? He will never touch anything.
Well, I don't. But that's the thing I think
see
about
what
with the
you're
music.
Artist to the art.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's. I don't think it's gonna be like like baseball right now. It's got the whole thing with like Barry
Steroids,
Bonds
yeah.
is one of the best pure hitters of all time, bar none. I don't care on steroids, off steroids, still one of the best.
Two careers Hall of Fame worthy.
Yeah,
Either before.
but he's not touching it right now because of the allegations and stuff. You got people and also because he was prickly to the media, so people just didn't like him. But you can't not tell me that in any era of Barry Bonds, you can take any 5-year era that he was not the best player or the top 3 best players in the entire fucking league. So I think with hip hop, I think that we embrace controversy a little bit more. And I think that, I don't know who the panel would be, so to speak, but I do think Kanye would get that recognition outside. They may not have him come up and say shit.
Yeah, that's a dangerous game.
Those are two different things.
They may not give him a mic.
Yeah, don't give the man a mic. But, I mean, you can't talk about the history of, especially modern hip hop, without the influence of Kanye West. Straight up. Like, you guys, like, you had Drake in there. You can't have Drake in there and not have Kanye.
I agree.
Right.
I agree.
I just wanted to say real quick because Jalen, I did notice because when he said Dre or whatever, and you had mentioned you were like, I was thinking more like rappers rather than producers. But that same argument also, I will say, stands for Kanye in that his production very clearly outshines his rap. I mean, he's has had some incredible rap performances, but his production, that's what has brought Kanye to what he is. So it's kind of the same argument for Dr. Dre too, is production wise, even though, but still a good rapper, but production is what carried it.
Absolutely.
And I just have one quick question for you guys, and I don't want to take up too much time, but how do you guys judge longevity in the game versus peak? Because when you talk about like like I know not for you, but we talk about like Lauryn Hill, we talk about like even like Rakim in some ways, you talk about like even Outkast. If you separate like Andre out, some of these artists really only had even Biggie. Biggie has this legacy based off of I know he had the Biggie duets and all that, but really based off of 2 albums.
Yeah.
Right.
So how do you base legacy, like longevity in the game versus, because referring back to sports, you have people like Terrell Davis who got hurt too, like running back for the Broncos, who got hurt so early, but he was like the top of his game for like 3 years.
Yeah, like Todd Gurley. Like I feel like when it comes to Biggie, because I had him on my ballot. The reason I had him is because I've always had the long-standing belief that Biggie was the most talented MC ever, and that he was going to be the one had he had a long career. But also just not even projecting, like you can't tell the story of hip hop without telling Biggie. So I felt comfortable putting Biggie in that class. If you want to knock Biggie for somebody that has longevity, I ain't mad at it personally, but I went with Biggie because again, I think he's the most prolific. And then also there was the fact of like you can't tell the story of like to me, like the three locks were Jay-Z, Pac, and Biggie. Those were no question going on my ballot. And then it was, where does like Eminem, Nas, Wayne, Drake, Kendrick, like where do all these other artists fall? Dr. Dre, Kanye, Rakim, like where's all that fall?
I think Biggie was maybe a bad example because you can't tell the history of hip hop without him. But again, some of these artists who had incredible fucking peaks, but only for a year or two, and it was done.
Well, and that's
no, I know he does have that, but like you also just can't tell
artists going forward.
That's where I think the Lauryn Hill argument comes back into play in that, because again, I would say that the miseducation of Lauryn Hill is very worthy of being in that, but her as one of the artists inducted, that's a different story. But the album is, I think, is more than worthy of being inducted.
But the difference I'll say between Lauryn Hill and Biggie, since we're there, is Lauryn had the ability to change her narrative.
Yeah.
Biggie didn't.
Right.
Biggie's dead.
And
Like there's just a factual, like, Lauryn Hill could have continued to drop music after the miseducation. She's an artist. She has every freedom to drop or not drop, but we have every right to kind of critique that. And so, like, to me, when you look at peaks, like, and also I think Biggie's peak was stronger than Lauryn Hill's in my personal opinion. But I wasn't around for either, so I'll refer to you. But I will say that no, like, seriously, like, I think Biggie, just like that Lauryn thing isn't necessarily fair because Lauryn chose to I don't want to say exit the game, but kind of step back.
She had the opportunity to keep it going.
She had the opportunity to keep it going, and she has multiple bodies of work because, again, she was with the Fugees, and there's multiple bodies of work there. So, like,
Biggie ended up having more actual longevity, even posthumously.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think that's where that really makes a difference there.
Yes.
So like, to your point, when Lauryn too, like, I don't think she just stopped though. Like, if you look at, like, I think she like some family, like, her, it was a lot of shit
no.
going
Yeah,
on.
I'm not
So,
trying
like,
to.
I feel like
I'm
her,
not trying to put that on her.
100%. I just feel like with her, like, she was checked out anyway. But like, to your 3 Stacks thing, right? This is gonna be like a weird take. I look at his career is kind of like empty a little bit, like, on his side because like him and I think Big Boy doesn't get a lot of credit for what he did in that group. We got the same birthday too, by the way. But I think
I
like
love Big Boy, but people always got to shine
Big
Andre
Boy
under
is
the
like
sun,
without either of them it wouldn't work. But like Big Boy was doing so much like on certain songs, and it's like 3 Stacks, man. It's like you never like dropped nothing, and he had great features, but it's just like I feel like we kind of got robbed of like that 3 Stacks solo career.
Yeah, Big Boy still is, his solo career is still going, and this is a classic me and Birdie argument of Outkast and whether you could call Andre the greatest when his whole career was next to somebody.
Get the points off. I don't want to have like the whole conversation again, get the points off. Birdie, go ahead.
Oh no, I was just about to say, like, they really do be trying to treat Big Boy like he like a Slim Jimmy or some shit.
Crazy.
He really like, I want to say
arguably equal.
He probably is just as much as
arguably equal.
Group as
there ain't really 100%.
So many of those early Outkast songs wouldn't have worked if it wasn't the two of them.
Yeah.
I just hate how he like 3 Stacks gets this like pedestal of him being the greatest MC. And it's like, bro, you don't have a single solo album, and it's not like you couldn't do it. You just.
I just feel like
it's that artsy shit sometimes gets pushed too much.
I just feel like Andre 3000 just made a little bit more noises, you know what I'm saying, on the track, you know what I'm saying?
He was more animated. And you know what, Big Boy definitely, I'd say across the board, has over Andre throughout all the Outkast shit is quotables. Big Boy has the fucking quote, like, between the cheating, the beating, you know, like, and like he has so many quotable moments, more like over on like the standout shit, you know what I mean? I don't know. But it's hard to pull either of them apart.
Yeah, I would say, for me, that's well said. I think that they're relatively equal. But let's get into albums. So album nominees, because I feel like this is important because they do the artists with the rock and roll, but I feel like albums, man, like albums are essential. Like to me, it's like a great album. Some artists, look, it's gonna take them multiple ballots to get in, but they got an album that's a first ballot Hall of Fame, arguably. So for me, I find this one really, really interesting because obviously you have a whole canvas of albums to choose from everybody. So we'll kind of keep it rolling in the same order, Birdie. Your 7 albums that make the first inaugural Rap Cave Hip Hop Hall of Fame.
First, I got the Black Album, Take Care, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, Thug Motivation 101, Get Rich or Die Trying, Pink Print, and It's Dark and Hell is Hot.
I love the DMX inclusion.
Yeah. All right. Jay Leno, go ahead and go next. Prime time.
That's crazy. We locked in a little bit. I got Take Care on mine. I had Watch the Throne.
I like
The
that.
Carter 3, I got that in there. The Black Album. 808s and Heartbreak, I got that in there. Get Rich or Die Trying, and I got Marshall Mathers LP. I got that in there.
Okay. I really like that.
Yeah, the conversation changes with albums for sure.
Yeah, it gets really tough because we can all name 50 albums off top that are really good. So to pick only 7 is tough.
Mine's a little different. I got Relapse from Eminem, that Relapse and Relapse Refill. I really like that. Kanye West is a throw up between Graduation and Late Registration. Can't really pick between the two, but I started with Graduation and then went backwards. So I think it's a little bias on that end.
Okay.
Wayne Carter 3. We got Mad Villain. And then I'm going to say, I meant to say this earlier. Like I kind of want to change my picks now because I started thinking about different groups, different people. Method Man and Redman, Blackout 2.
I like that. I like that a lot.
are-
That's a hard album.
The original.
2. Like with AO, all that shit. Yeah, City Lights.
I meant Pink Friday, not Pink Print. My bad on that.
Yeah.
I always
Y'all
mix
knew
those.
y'all
I always mix those up
Yeah.
all the fucking time. But I know one is way better than the other.
And then I gotta think about Good Kid, Mad City. Like
Okay.
just off the top of the head kind of shit.
Okay. All right. Bryce, what you got for your list?
Okay, well, I feel, and I know we kind of covered some of these last week too, so I don't want to like dive too much into it. I think you got to put an Illmatic in there. I think that just
Yep.
makes sense. I also, just kind of going out of order, I kind of switched mine around a couple times. I do like Get Rich or Die Trying. I do think that was a seminal piece of like a timestamp of hip hop making a transition. So I love that as like something in there. Enter the enter the Wu-Tang 36 Chambers.
Okay.
That has to be there for me. I have, Ready to Die by Biggie. I think that was just, there. Pimp a Butterfly for me. And I know that we go back and forth on our Kendrick, but to me, the cross-section of what black music is with not just hip-hop, but jazz and like all the other influences, that's why to me it's such a seminal album. I do have Paid in Full by Eric B. and Rakim because, again, the same thing, a reason why I had Eric B. in there. I had Straight Outta Compton because it put
I like that.
hip hop in your fucking face for people in the suburbs, people who are not like in with the culture. It brought that shit out.
First time you heard profanity too.
It was the introduction of like
was the Ice-T?
gangster rap.
Ice-T,
I think it was Ice-T technically, but yeah.
Yeah, Ice-T was the first one.
What was the Ice-T album? Was it
Colors?
No, it was
Is it? I forgot what it's
because
called.
it was the first album that actually had a parental advisory sticker on it.
Let's see.
It was
Google's
yeah,
our
it was
friend.
some Ice-T.
It was Ice-T.
Google is your friend, bro.
Google's your friend.
I did have All Eyes on Me because
Okay.
Tupac.
All right.
And
And that was the end? Or
I
sorry?
was gonna say I think it rounds it out. But if I was gonna put anyone in, I was gonna do a Jay-Z one. Either the other one I was gonna go with. I was kind of torn between my Jay-Z ones. If I was gonna go Reasonable, Black Album or Blueprint, because
Okay.
I think that either. The only reason I kind of have leaned toward the Blueprint, even though it's not the strongest, I think, of the three, I do think it had more of an influence on modern hip hop and the
Yeah.
narrative around it.
Okay. All right. Zay,
But the Black Album's better.
Zay and AP. Where you at with your list?
Excuse me. So I had College Dropout. I had K Tremina actually. That
Wow.
album was just-
Okay.
That's crazy. I like that album a lot.
So
I like that album a lot.
I really had to. I actually re-listened to it like just a while ago, and I was like, dude, this album was just an all-around, just good song, good feel song that a lot of people just dance to, just feel good to, sing to. So that's why I really like that album a lot.
I hate it.
To Pimp a Butterfly, The Carter, Doggy Style, Blueprint 3.
Blueprint 3.
Yeah, I like that one.
Oh, wow.
Sound like you guys got some questions.
It put a lot of modern hip hop into place.
It did.
That album
Yeah.
that's a big deal.
That's the one with Cole and Drake, right?
Yep.
Or is that 2?
No, it's Cole and Drake on.
Okay, yeah. Okay. Go ahead.
And my last one might be controversial, but Astroworld.
I
see
ain't
that.
mad at that.
I can
That's
see that.
Oh, that's if you talk about just
Started
like
a wave.
blockbuster,
I'm talking about-
like that's a blockbuster album.
Started a good wave.
Around
Yeah.
that era of rap, bro, when that dropped,
Blockbuster.
perfect,
Yeah,
perfect.
absolutely. That's like the big movie. That's like the Fast and Furious when it dropped. Like that
And
shit
I
was
just
crazy.
respect you including something new. You know what I'm saying? Something new got to go in there. I feel like something more modern because there's modern shit today that we know is going to
Hold
set
up.
the tone and last in the future. That's why I threw an NBA YoungBoy on there. There's no way we gonna go 10 years from now without talking about NBA YoungBoy's run.
I feel you. I just look at it as like this is the first class
Okay.
of many. You know what I'm saying? So like to me, it's like it's not like nobody that was mentioned so far, both album or artist, I would say isn't gonna be Hall of Fame except maybe K Tremine. I like that album a lot too. I don't know. It might take a lot of cracks at bat to get in the Hall of Fame for me, but
Yeah,
I really
I
really
was
like
looking
that.
at the album more just
I
all
feel you.
around. Like not just.
I feel you, I feel you.
I was just looking
Yeah,
at.
But-
feet.
but,
At
like,
least it's
that's-
not a bad album.
yeah.
That was the,
That's my approach to
Maybe that
this
was
is
my
like
most controversial.
I'm trying to just like I'm trying to get like and it's
trying to be
impossible to get the first 7 right because there's so many different opinions.
I was
But
trying to be different.
That's what
trying your best to get the first 7 right.
to Birdie's point is like I'm thinking. It's like I don't want to have to wait a year to induct 7 more. You know what I mean? Because I'm like, there's so many I can do.
Yeah.
Like,
Go ahead, AP, with your list, and I'll give mine.
So yeah, I mean, I bounce around a lot. Because there's certain albums that I think are so important, but to keep it like just tight, I matched my artist list to the albums. So I got. It was a toss up between Dark Fantasy and Late Registration. I think I personally like Late Registration the most, but I think that Dark Fantasy was such a monument that you can't deny. I'm definitely the only person that has this. The Carter 2.
I was actually.
I started writing that at first, and then
Yeah,
I'm like, I don't know.
And the people who've been on this podcast
like
for
that.
a long time know that I take the Carter 2. I have Good Kid, Mad City.
Okay.
I love Spin Butterfly, but Good Kid to me, it's my favorite hip hop album.
Yep.
Black Album, 36 Chambers, Marshall Mathers LP, and Nomadic.
Okay. All right.
So,
My list.
Kind of safe, but I did like Mad Villainy. I was gonna throw Acid Rap in there, but like
I take that.
Yeah.
because again, it changed shit so much. I really want to put Long Live Ace.
Cigarettes on cigarettes.
In there.
That's fair. I had so I actually have 2 on my list that haven't been mentioned yet. I'm kind of surprised, but I guess going by how things went, maybe I shouldn't have been surprised. So I'll start with To Pimp Butterfly for me, just because of what it represents. Like, again, I tried to like the artist. I tried to encapsulate every part of hip hop, and I think about To Pimp Butterfly regardless about how you feel about the album. What to me made it special is that it is like that shows and represents like the artsy conceptual genre bending style of hip hop, like that sector of hip hop. But then you have following up with like Illmatic, something that's like timeless in its own right. It brings you to that place. You play New York State of Mind. That's the most hip hop song ever to exist.
I was just gonna
Like
say, the most quintessential. If you had shown Alien hip hop and you had one song,
it's
I feel
that
like
song,
that's
100%.
a
And also people sleep on like the influence of Illmatic because that's one of the first albums where like an artist kind of stepped outside of like just working with one producer and like really kind of like cultivated an album rather than just like it's me and this guy, like, you know. So I think it was monumental. I actually had Not Ready to Die, I had Life After Death, just because I think hip hop, like if you look at the history of hip hop, almost all of the all-time greats have one thing in common. They've done a double album, and there's nothing better than Life After Death. So to me, I think that is like the poster child, the goal, the bar for everything. Just like Watch the Throne is the bar for collab albums. Life After Death is a bar for double albums. And then I have Blueprint. I have My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy because I think that's just peak production. Like that's something. And also the rapping too, like the hip hop performances you get. Again, you get you know, RZA on there. You get all sorts of crazy verses from all sorts of artists. That's just a peak lyricism and and just production standpoint of what hip hop like can be at its highest form. So I actually love showing people that album that have never heard hip hop for the first time. It's an awesome trip. And then the two I had that nobody had is the Chronic, Dr. Dre, because I think so it kind of ties in with the To Pimp Butterfly thing. Like, to me, the reason I chose To Pimp Butterfly over Good Kid is that it represented that sector of hip hop, right? Like I said, like the avant-garde, super artsy style of hip hop, whereas Good Kid, Mad City is kind of a modern day Illmatic. The Chronic is like the quintessential hip hop album, like this hip hop West Coast staple is the Chronic, and everything you hear to this day from the West Coast almost has some type of tie musically to the Chronic. So for me, I'm looking at it from a standpoint of like that. To me, if you're talking about like West Coast is obviously very impactful in the history of hip hop, so you have to include that. And then the last thing I had was talking about like social messaging and just like the revolutionary side that it brought to hip hop is Public Enemy. It takes a nation of millions to hold us back.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Like, I think that one. And then my ones that didn't make the list were Watch the Throne, were Low End Theory, All Eyes on Me. I couldn't put an album with Outlaws in, not first ballot. I couldn't do it.
Low End Theory on my,
I couldn't do it.
as a backup.
And then like I said, Good Kid, Mad City, and Get Rich or Die Trying, which was on a lot. The thing with Get Rich or Die Trying is, like, to me, I felt like that was like an album where it was like despite its greatness, like other the albums I named, like they like stood the test of time, like conversationally. Like Get Rich or Die Trying, like you look at it, and I'm splitting hairs here, because like you have a lot of people give Get Rich or Die Trying its due credit. That to me is a perfect album. Yeah, we do a lot on this show, but to me, I felt like that was an album where it's like okay, you look at that versus like the Chronic. Like, what's talked about more in circles? Like, to me, I feel like the Chronic, and like
depends on what circle.
Yeah, that's fair,
I
that's totally.
I know a lot of people that's not having
that's
the
fair.
conversation at all.
It's not
That's
that
fair.
crazy, but it's
Yeah.
It's
close.
not crazy, but if
So
we're looking
that's-
at it from a global perspective, I'm pretty sure Get Rich or Die Trying is blowing that out.
Because
the water.
if there's one thing foreign people love,
Country
it's
Mall.
50 fucking cent. I swear to God.
Yeah.
So 50 Cent has.
Yeah, maybe I'm wrong in that.
Potentially more global reach.
Yeah, maybe I'm wrong in that. I just feel like I reference my 10 years of studying hip hop, and it's like the Chronic is always mentioned, like 36 Chambers is always mentioned, like Get Rich or Die Trying is mentioned, but it's like it's a little
in
down
the
the list.
conversation spaces with them hip hop elitist niggas. That's the problem. Like, you be talking to a lot of niggas who feel like they cannot leave these out or it's not hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the circles I feel like you in, because from a global perspective, like Get Rich or Die Trying is first ballot over that by a landslide.
I'm not mad. I'm not mad at that. And again, too, part of the thing was with my, I wanted to represent everything, and I had to have like a quintessential West Coast album. And so it was like, can I do Good Kid, Mad City? But like Illmatic kind of in a sense covers that, so I could do it to Pimp Butterfly and kind of like get that sector of hip hop. But then I can also come back and grab with the Chronic.
Listen,
I can grab like West Coast.
Like I said, I think with all these, you're gonna have more than just like 7 or 8
Yeah,
or whatever that
of
come
course.
in first.
I mean, look, Get
I
Rich
just
or
think
Die
that-
Trying is like 8, 9, or 10. So like, I'm
Yeah.
not really hating on anybody
No,
saying otherwise.
But I do think that, at least from my perspective of everything, the Chronic was huge when it dropped in the culture. Get Rich or Die Trying was huge globally.
Everywhere.
It was everywhere.
That's
I mean,
right.
you could not.
That's
when
right.
you have, and again, I kind of use like the suburban grandma. When you got suburban grandma out here knowing the lyrics to 50 Cent songs, that means that's when hip hop took it from more. It was the next evolution to me of Jay-Z. It took it just out of the culture and made it a global phenomenon.
Okay.
Yeah, see,
I respect it.
I would kind of agree with that. To a degree, I agree. But like, also, what I will say is that like you have Doggy Style, which laid the fucking groundwork for G-Funk, basically, which obviously was also Dr. Dre on the back end of that. But then the Chronic, I feel like, was it buttoned it up. Like based on, because it was like, now the groundwork's laid and we can build off of that going forward.
What was the introduction that then Doggy Style?
Yeah. Wait, was the Chronic first?
That came out
Chronic
first.
was first.
Oh shit. Okay, never
Yeah.
mind. I retract my.
Chronic
point
was-
then.
yeah.
I think it was the same year. Was it not? It was
Um,
94.
Chronic was in
right?
92.
92 was Chronic. 94 was
Oh,
94
shit.
was Doggy, or was it 96? I think it was
94.
94. I know. Doggy
Or
Style
no, was it
94.
95? I think it was 94.
94.
Damn.
Okay.
Let
me double check that.
forgot
It
the
for
Sonic-
sure was like it was before Tupac dropped All Eyes on Me, all that type of shit. It was all
Yeah,
that type of
I
stuff.
didn't think the Chronic was 92. Well, learned something new today.
Yeah, but
All right.
Yeah.
I'm just fact checking that right now. Yep, no, 93
Okay, yeah,
was
so
Doggy
yeah,
Style.
yeah.
And then Chronic was 92. Let's just double check that.
Oh shit.
Get Rich or Die Trying is one of those albums though, like Bryce said. Like it's just you just know a song off there, like
92, yep.
any song.
It was a moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, bro, I that was like growing up watching MTV and shit. I mean, he had fucking like 5 of the top 20 videos at that time.
It's the cover too, like
Yeah.
everyone
That
knows
cover,
that cover,
yeah,
bro.
is
Like,
iconic. Yeah.
And the
Everyone
character
knows
of 50 Cent that stands at that time also stood out, getting shot 9 times, and then he got video game placements. He got
That's
fucking-
like a world like known
was-
fact about him. Like he 50 Cent, he got shot, didn't he? 9 times. Like yeah.
50 Cent had expanded past a rapper into a superhero.
Yeah.
He was lore at
Yeah.
that point. So I think that's one of the things too, because this was the culmination of all of that we heard, all the singles, the beats, everything. That was the lore. That was his superhero moment.
for sure.
I think we killed that. Has anybody got any other cases? Any other honorable mentions they want
I
to
got
drop?
Finally Rich as an honorable mention. That's
Chief Keef,
that's
yeah.
the birth of a nation of rappers. I mean,
Yeah.
it's damn near just as much as Lil Wayne. You know what I'm saying?
It's actually
For Chief Keef, it would be
for
that
real.
or Bang 3, I feel like, are the best.
It'd be Finally
Oh,
Rich.
Bang 3 is fire.
Best options.
I think Back from the Dead might be a little bit higher than Bang 3, but I don't know. You might be right.
It's up for debate. Yeah.
Was Finito on Bang 3?
I mean, he dropped a lot of projects at that time.
It was
I don't-
around- it was around that
I think
time, so it
Finito-
might have been.
Finito, I think, was before that.
Okay. But yeah, finally Rich got to go on there. I got to throw Graduation on there for honorable mention.
Yeah.
I got to throw T.I. versus Tip on there.
That's crazy.
That's crazy, right?
I got to. T.I. versus
and
Tip.
Bird
I used to
be
bang
like
that shit
them,
all
bro.
the fucking time, dog. I got to throw what's the I'm called Chicken and Beer.
Yeah,
Chicken
Chicken
Beer
Bill
gotta go on there.
Ludacris. All right.
Or maybe Disturbing the Peace. I don't know.
Well,
I think I like Disturbing the Peace a little bit more. But
You've
Chicken Beer is
mentioned chicken and beer far more times
Yeah.
on this
yeah,
show.
Chicken
Definitely-
Beer is fire.
Yeah, I know.
You're taking both those over word of mouth, though?
You know, I didn't bang word of mouth like that to even like I knew Chicken
Right,
and
you
Beer,
know it
so
is,
I
yeah.
can't really think
Okay,
of all
fair.
the tracks of that song.
Fair.
You know what I'm saying? Word of mouth.
Word of
Probably
mouth-
is more fire. I'm not.
That was like his breakout. Yeah,
Okay.
like that was
Whichever album he
that
said,
had move,
I feel
bitch,
her
get
up.
out the way. You know what I
Boom.
mean? Yeah.
But yeah,
That-
like I said, it was Pink Friday, not Pink Print.
All
And
right.
then I just have one that I think that, again, I don't know if it's going to be first ballot, third ballot, whatever, but I think that you cannot understate with music now the mixtape run of Future and how it all culminated into Dirty Sprite 2.
God bless.
Yes.
No, I know.
I
was
like
actually.
Oh yes.
Honestly,
Yes.
Jalen, I'm surprised you didn't mention Future at all.
No, he
Yeah.
was number 8. He was on my list.
I think we unanimously could agree.
He's a Hall of Famer.
You gotta understand that shit, man.
Yeah.
You just gotta.
Hey, but personally, like when you said peak production though, like the album that came to my mind, I probably wouldn't have put it first ballot, but I think peak production, and motherfuckers might shit on me for this, but I think Yeezus was like peak fucking production. When
That
it
Wasn't-
came out.
wasn't Bound on that?
Another change of the landscape album.
Yeah.
You know?
Bound
that shit-
to. Oh
That
my
shit
god.
was crazy when I first. I remember when I first heard it, everybody hated that shit.
Well,
I'm like,
it's-
bro, this
Oh
shit
yeah.
The
first
name,
yeah.
the name was the reason why low key. Like the name just fucked it up. And
Yeezus,
then
bro, that shit was hard.
and then-
And the album cover too. The album cover didn't do it no
That
justice
started
either.
Real weird too.
he
Like,
got real cocky with his career, and it's just like, bro, like
And that was
That
was
shit
like when he
hard.
just got
that
with
shit
Kim
was
K.
sweet. Not
There
the
was just a
cocky
lot.
shit, but,
There's a
like,
lot to
the
hate on
music
him.
was just like good.
I feel like
Yeah.
I feel like that's one of the craziest albums I ever heard in my headphones.
It was a
Yeah.
risk.
That should really get you.
I
in a
like
different
that.
space.
I like that you had watched the throne.
Yeah, I really like I said, because I almost put that in because like that to me is a peak collab album. So like that's the bar. So
And the samples too.
I
I think
that great.
and I thought maybe I could open up a spot if I have like a Jay and Ye album in there, so then they're both there, and then I could grab somebody else. Like I thought about kind of like tricking the system,
I
but
do want to say my cousin just brought up Food and Liquor by Lupe, which I also want to put in that little.
yeah.
Food and Liquor was fire,
I'm not mad at
nigga.
that
And
at all.
bro, what's the album? The Cool after that?
The Cool, yeah.
Cool probably was.
Those are both the Hall of Fame.
Both
Both the Hall of Fame.
albums.
But Dumb It Down is one of my favorite songs all time. Dumb It Down and Pressure is one of my favorite songs all time by Lupe.
Yeah.
As long as
think-
nobody want lasers in there, we're good.
I think shoot, I forgot. Oh shoot, Bird. We was locked in. I was showing Platte. I think T.I. is gonna probably end up in there one day, but I got Urban Legend in there too.
Urban Legend.
Yeah.
I feel like that was just like
Urban
his.
Legend.
You couldn't fuck with T.I. Like it's just you couldn't fuck with T.I.
So you guys would have T.I. versus T.I.P. and Urban Legend over trap music?
yeah.
Which one got 24s on it? Was that trap music?
That's Urban Legend, ain't it?
That's Urban
okay.
Legend.
No, Urban Legend over trap music.
Because
Yeah,
trap
for
music
sure,
was
for
good
sure.
and set the standard, but Urban Legend can like
Good out the door.
took all
Bring
the
them
bad,
out.
got rid of all the filler, and made Ti truly the
And,
king.
shit had ASAP too.
even Paper Trail, because like he has a weird thing where he was like both like his like T.I.'s underground albums hit, but then his like super pop albums hit too.
I was gonna say Paper Trail is where he
I
started to
would
get
put
real
King over.
commercial.
I would say King has more of an impact.
Yeah,
Man, T.I. Shout out to T.I. man.
T.I.
He don't be getting the love and shit, bro.
he's gonna be in
a
the Hall of Fame.
crossover artist too, man. He was making pop songs and shit.
Absolutely.
And features.
Expeditiously.
Yeah.
yeah.
Is there any like?
y'all went Uzi?
I did have Uzi in my first ballot. That first ballot I took him out.
You gotta
So
understand.
I was gonna
understand
throw an
that
album
one.
in there for him. I was gonna do the obvious like Love Is Rage type
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
I would say Love Is Rage.
I think that's a
1,
Hall of
if anything.
Fame album though.
Yeah.
I think that's a Hall of Fame
I
album
say
though.
Love Is Rage 1, if anything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you gotta understand. that.
Love Is Rage 2 is personally that's my Uzi take.
He went 20 for 20 on that motherfucker, boy.
On Love
I
Is
don't
Rage
think
2?
he missed a single song on there. I'm telling you,
talking
20
shit.
that was my freshman year of college too. 20 for 20.
Bro, that shit was fire. Anybody else got any honorable mentions before we get to new music drops?
And I'm gonna just mention my first favorite album all time, Life After Death, See Murder. One of my favorite albums.
Oh, didn't you have Thug Motivation 101?
Yeah, I had Thug
Yeah,
Motivation
shout out. That was great.
That's a
That was a great poll. That's absolutely a Hall of Fame album.
Definitely a Hall of
Yeah.
Fame album.
100%. Yeah, that was a great poll.
My man said LL.
LL Radio?
QJ.
Yeah, Radio.
I mean, as for an artist, I will put him in there. For
Oh, okay. Yeah, got you.
Yeah,
Oh,
my
Thugs in
uncle- I
that
be
bitch,
arguing with
too.
my uncle about that nigga. He be trying to tell me better than Jay-Z. I'm like, listen, man, I get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was a real prolific artist in this era, but
Hey, cool change. Cool change. Cool change.
I want to
man.
actually shout out to you two talking about artists. It's Dark and Hell is Hot was a good pool too.
That was a great pool.
That was
Yeah.
one of my
Yeah.
favorite of your pools.
Because I mean, this conversation could go on for hours. There's a ton of people, especially like classics that Cool G Rap, fucking so many people. From,
Run DMC should have got bit on my list, but I ain't want to go too old school.
Yeah, no. As long as no one,
Not first
as
ballot.
long as no one says Beastie Boys, I'm cool.
all I know is my
Gators. Hey, that shit's cold. That shit's a banger though.
All right, let's get to new music. So we had a lot of drops. We had Summer Walker, we had Wale, we had Boldy James, we had T Grizzley, we have my man right here, Ace, we're gonna be talking about his project as well. Before we get to Ace, though, any new music? What's that?
Oh my bad.
No, sorry.
Oh, I
What?
said and Navy Blue.
Oh, Navy Blue as well. Yeah, shout out. I did listen to that album. I'm really locked in. I listen to NF and I hate NF. I think that shit's
know you can't-
Somebody just told me to listen to that yesterday. I was
Yeah.
like, I don't.
You
I don't
hear
like
Navy
that
enough,
country
which is
rap.
Nothing to listen to that.
I don't like that country rap if it's not Big X Deploy. That's the only person I know that's done
Is
it
that
well.
what it is? Is it a country rap album?
Yeah, it's got an MGK feature.
Oh, jeez.
So yeah, that's what it is.
No.
That's what it is. Yeah, I'm good. Hey, that's how you know I'm dedicated to
doing that country rap shit.
That's how you know I'm dedicated to this craft. Yeah.
Mexican OT was doing country now?
No, I thought he was doing the country rap. I know
No,
Big X
I
Plug
don't
was.
think so. No, Big X Plug did that album where it was literally like 7 tracks and it was like Luke Bryan. It was like all the fucking like everybody country. Shabuzi, like it was everybody. But man, like I mean, look, we can start Detroit. We can start Boldy James, T Grizzley with it. We can start with the pop releases of Summer Walker, Wale. What you
How
want
was
to
the
start
T
with,
Grizzly
gentlemen?
project?
Man, look, bro.
Too polished.
Look,
I don't
bro.
like T. I don't like T like
Terry,
that.
it's time to stop, bro.
Just call that nigga Terry.
It's time to stop.
Hey, I'm posting this clip.
It's time to stop.
He follow
bro.
me on Twitter. I'm about to
You talking
post
about
this.
Ace was trying to come to me. He actually in the city, local.
It's,
said
Call that
good.
nigga Terry.
He said
it's
government.
Crazy.
bro, it's like
Government name.
Detroit rappers with these 20-song albums, man, like, and then it's no features, too. T gonna always have one or two good ones on there, but, like, the other, like, 15 or 12, bro, like, they just not it. Polo G was on there, though, and that shit was ass. See?
Polo or Chris Brown.
Wasn't it Rod Wave too?
I heard
Was
that,
the other
that
one?
song
Yeah.
was,
That was
that,
alright.
that was
Yeah,
cool, but it's
that
just
was
like,
alright.
I think, Terry just dropping music just to drop that shit now, you
Yeah.
know?
I feel like he just
It's
picking the wrong
polished.
beats and it's just not matching. Like it don't mesh.
Yeah.
Like his beat selection, I feel like has depreciated. Like at
I
first
agree.
he used to like
Polo G?
no T.
Oh, Terry.
Terry.
His beat
That's
selection
so,
was straight.
How is this?
I have never heard that. That is so funny.
Terry Wallace.
No, because
That's crazy.
Yeah, I feel like because being like a Detroit rapper, he tries to kind of keep it, but he's not really tapped into where Detroit production has gone nowadays.
Yeah.
Either, you know what I mean?
and the thing is,
Like,
he was in it.
yeah.
So it's like, bro, why are you? What's the problem? What's the disconnect? Where's
It's
the
literally
disconnect?
so easy to just keep
I
up
think
on.
certain artists have a point where they need, like, they get into the pocket. He hasn't evolved. I think that's the biggest issue, is that nothing on this project feels new.
Right.
You
Yeah.
could take any one of these songs, put it on any of his like other projects he's released in the past couple of years, and you wouldn't be able to tell
Yeah.
the difference.
100%.
for sure.
I put
That's
that
it.
same argument for Polo G. If I hear one more goddamn piano beat out of that motherfucker, no, bro, come on, bro. Like literally change something. Dog.
I will say, well, we're starting with Detroit rap. The Boldy album did impress me.
Boldy
It
can't
impresses
miss.
me how
Eighth one.
Can't miss.
each time, it's fresh every time. He always finds himself with like a new musical backdrop, but he still finds a way to be Boldy. So I really rock with that. That was a really dope album.
I think it's his second album now this year with Nicholas Craven as the main producer. or
Yeah.
whatever, too.
Yeah, shout out to Nicholas Craven, man. He does a lot of dope work with Ransom as well. He's cold. Yeah, no, this was like locked in. This is like, it's dope because it's still Boldy, but it's every time it's a different production style that he's getting into, but he's still Boldy every time. It's really dope to me. So if you like Boldy, you're gonna love the sound. This motherfucker
I
don't
have
miss.
said on the show before, seeing Boldy live, he raps so incredibly well. Like he does not miss a fucking word of all.
That's
and
fire.
he has a lot of music, and he does
Yeah.
not miss a fucking bar. When I did see him, he was holding his toddler son, the whole time too. Like it was fucking dog. He's cold as fuck.
Shout out to him, man.
Hella rehearsals, man.
That's
Hella
his
rehearsals.
eighth album, right? This year,
This
ninth.
year.
Yeah.
I would
Hey,
say this
maybe.
week.
Bro, what's
No,
that record?
seriously.
Oh, I don't
Currency.
ask NBA
Seriously.
YoungBoy or
Seriously.
Currency.
Maybe Currency.
Yep, Currency. Yeah,
You
Currency.
know, bro, Currency used to drop a lot back in the day. And Soulja Boy, they used to drop.
Yeah.
Soulja Boy used to drop every single
month.
day.
Yes.
Drop a
Yeah.
new song. I didn't understand
And
it.
Currency had a whole series where he dropped a new mixtape every single month.
I'd put
Yeah.
Lil B
Shit,
in
crazy.
that. I'd put Lil B around there too.
Yeah,
Lil-
probably.
Yeah.
Because Lil B would drop a mixtape with like 300
No,
songs.
he
on
has.
it.
It's called the 855
Yeah.
song mixtape. I listened to it, the whole thing.
God
That
bless.
shit's like at least a good 4 gigs.
That,
on
that had
disk.
to take you like a month and a half.
It took a long time.
It took a week.
Not in one sitting. I can tell you that much.
That shit like reading a book.
Yeah.
That nigga had a bookmark where he was going to pick up where he left off from.
I swear to God, no, 100%.
All right.
Did Lil Baby end up dropping the song this week?
He dropped a little EP, a little 2-pack. Yeah, it's music.
Yeah.
It's music.
He said, yeah.
It's music.
It wasn't
That don't
bad.
even
it
sound
just
like I wanna
didn't-
listen to
didn't
it.
move-
Nah,
it
it
didn't move the
ain't.
needle.
It ain't.
I didn't even know he
nothing,
dropped.
bro. It ain't even cool.
He
It
need
ain't
to
even
drop
cool.
that-
That was too nice.
He need to drop that leak with him and Young Thug. I swear to God, his verse on there is so fucking hard. But
Yeah.
I done listened to it 1,000 times anyway, so it's like even if he do it,
Yeah.
don't drop out of it.
Yeah. Redville put out a smooth little 3-pack. Meek, we were talking about that. Ace.
I think
Meek's
Meek's
four
best
pack
work is
was
like his 4-packs. Like his
Yeah.
albums are always good, but his 4-packs are always gas.
And
every
what was
time.
the EP pack he did like before this? That was fire too.
I know he had Quarantine. That was a while ago though.
No,
But,
there was one like last year, I
Let's see.
think.
I could gather when
Let's
that
fact
was.
check it.
Yeah, it was. I remember because
Let's see.
Money Mur wouldn't shut the hell up about it. He was just like playing that shit nonstop.
But just like you
But
said,
it was tough.
I just can't look at Meek the same after he was eating them fries out his lap in the pool, dog, bro. Like, I'm sorry, but I just literally can't.
Hey, man.
The boys was so soggy,
Bro,
dog.
man was wet as- bro. Oh my
I think
Oh.
Heathenism.
Nah, fam.
Yes, that one was pretty cool too. But this one I like even better than that. So yeah, I think Meek's project was cool. My boy Chris Patrick dropped a dope single, but to me, I mean the two biggest drops, President Company excluded, is my dog Wale, Summer Walker. That was a great way for me to start my day, man. That was a great way for me to
Yeah,
start
it's a
my
good
day.
week for
Back
Chris
to back. Like if I could start with the Summer Walker and Wale album, like life is good. Life is good.
That
It
nigga
was-
said Summer Walker and Wale. I'm excited.
I was excited.
Hey, listen, there's words that you too big for, and being excited.
Oh my god.
Too big for that.
6'17". My boy,
listen.
he said G Willikers.
He stand up right now. He gonna look like Wizard
Oh my
Kelly
gosh.
in the screen. Oh God, he gonna look like Wizard Kelly in the screen. He stand up right now. He talking about he excited.
My boy said, golly gee. These
Nah,
I was supposed to be just
Oh my
stoic.
gosh.
I gotta be
Yeah,
stoic.
6'7",
All right.
That's crazy.
As a-
excited is definitely a 5'9".
As a man, why are you excited?
That's under
I
6
get
foot.
excited. I'm so excited.
Oh my god, dog.
Oh,
That just sound like jumping up and down for real.
Probably did.
It's a height limit.
nah, man. I woke
About
up.
to hit his head.
I woke up. It was just a regular day. It was cool. It was cool.
He turned straight nonchalant.
It was cool. Summer Walker, Wale. You know, it was cool. It was all right. It was
They
all
dropped
right.
some heat. It was nice.
But, no, the Summer Walker double album was fire. R&B's had a great year. I just want to say that, man. Between Giveon, Summer Walker, man, there's been a lot of great R&B projects that I really, really like. So, man, R&B has been on a heater this year. So shout out to that. And then Wale, man, he's a go-to for me for women rap. So whenever I get a Wale record, I'm very happy.
Been a
about
minute
that.
too.
Yeah, so that was a dope album too. Those are both cool. I wouldn't say they're like world bending by any means, but I think they're both really good bodies of work.
So my whole thing with Wale, and I think it was some of his most introspective work. I think like the writing was really solid. I feel like Wale though, and Wale holds a nostalgic point, but my only issue with this album is it feels like he picked beats from back in the 2010s. Like it feels like he hasn't.
I feel like he always does though.
He always does, but I wanted to see. It doesn't have to be like you have to be on like the new rappers type beats, but I wanted to hear a little bit more progression. I think his pen progressed. I think his beat selection and his song structure did not.
It's
as
good,
much.
but it's not
It's
new.
it's not new, and I feel like I've heard, like I was listening to it, like when I went through the second time, I'm listening to the lyrics, I'm like, this is really good. But when I first heard, I'm like, damn, didn't I hear this? Wasn't this the COVID album that he just dropped? Like, is this skip? I'll have to check my Spotify to make sure it wasn't just randomly skipping random songs in. It feels. It didn't advance as much as I was expecting this album to, because the hype up for this album was, okay, Wale has, got a lot more to say, which you can tell he does. I just think that that's
Oh
my
man,
issue.
I looked
like
at it
it.
as like I was getting another Wale album, so I was happy with it.
I was a fan of it. I think Wale is just a great lyricist too, but the beat selection, like I like the samples. I'm a big samples person.
Samples
like,
were dope.
I think like him and Leon Thomas has sampled Closer. That was a
That was
nasty one.
fire.
But like I just like how he tells stories. Like it's like freaking the breakup song even back then and now, like it's perfect. But I can see why you said that about the beat selection. But I mean, I don't really expect him to have like crazy albums no more. Like they just cool to me. Like I don't expect too much of like Wale. Like I just don't now. So
And
some
he
of the
doesn't
Yeah,
present
you-
himself that
you know-
way either. To where he's
You
like,
know what it is.
He's like, presenting himself as like, oh, this is about to be some totally new. Like,
Yeah,
I think he knows
just deliver
where
for
he.
the fans.
I think he know for the fans. He knows where he stands, and he knows that it can at least be consistent. on that.
good R&B sample on there, couple good songs, couple features. I'm cool with that from Wale. I don't.
But the R&B, but yeah, even the R&B samples, I'm like, man, you just rehashing what I had at a peak during Ambition. Like, I feel like he had his Ambition run, and then he's been kind of like, okay, we got the Miguel sounding like song again.
I think his best sample was that Jamie Foxx shit. I think like that was like peak for me. when it
Dearly
came, like-
Beloved?
yeah, and then like
Yeah, that
I
was
was kind of
tough.
let down with this one though, cause like I don't. You
It didn't
can't-
have that.
You
It didn't
can't,
have
but you,
that.
No
but you can't
standout
top
thing.
that shit. The songs like them 1 minute and like 20-second songs are like you can't duplicate those. So I get it. It just wasn't there
Yeah.
for real.
That really goes to show that you really can't please everybody. Because I can imagine how many people was telling Wale, like, bro, I wish you would go back to your old, your
Right.
old shit, do what you know what I'm saying, to get back on.
You cannot.
But-
please everybody.
And then he did that, and then you got somebody not shaded, but like you got somebody being like, you're doing what I've heard you do before. So yeah,
Like
it's a tough spot.
Yeah, some people like that, and some people like.
Yeah.
I'm more like you, Bryce, in the sense of that I like to hear something fresh. But people who are like Wale fans, long term or whatever, or like in that sense, are like, I know what I'm coming here for.
Exactly, and that was my approach to it.
I mean, yeah, but I've also been a Wale fan since he first came out, since he was first doing the mixtapes and stuff. So I've heard the progression. I do just like to see my artists advance. It's kind of felt, and it's not a bad way. I mean, it's a very enjoyable listen to a point where I could listen to it multiple times. But at the same time, it felt to me like, oh, we don't need to stop and get Wale. We got Wale at home. Or the family, the family dollar Wale.
Yeah.
Didn't Wale start popping in like 08, 09 type shit?
I mean, I think there was a lot of traction during like blog era, like between then to like 2013 ish.
Yeah.
He was pretty big.
So what, we in
17 years.
2025, 17 years?
17.
How many like older artists from the 90s that you listened to after a 17-year period that still made fresh music?
Jay-Z.
Nas.
444 to me was a completely fresh
You
take.
gotta think though, like
That's one.
Nas.
you can't name five.
Nas right now. Yeah,
All right,
Nas is on the run.
see, no, we not
I feel
doing
like Nas
that.
been on the
gonna
same
say-
name.
we
for the
not
last
doing
about
that for
10
Nasir.
years. I wouldn't say fresh.
I'm not gonna say
But
fresh.
he
necessarily.
has to-
No,
Four beats in a new
some of
way.
those like King's Disease, that's like beat
Yeah,
set.
but,
He
like-
didn't rap over.
So beats.
But
So
You
beats
gotta-
is
you-
where we gotta go for to
but
keep
not-
the
freshness.
way
If
he
that's-
raps.
Yeah, you know what I'm
is
saying?
still-
It's only so much you can do over a
Right.
certain period of time to keep shit fresh.
People
you know what
wasn't
I'm saying?
checking for
Like,
Nas like that, like in the middle of the 2005 and up, like or whatever. People wasn't
He
checking.
went through a down period. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie, but
But
he's still right now is coming
2000s
back on a
in
new
general,
run.
Yeah.
was-
And like I said, I think the lyricism on the album, like, because Wale is kind of a spoken word type dude.
Yes.
He's like a poet. His lyricism and his storytelling, I will admit, is top notch. I just think that the difference of this being an album that I'm gonna be like, okay, I listened to, and I may forget in a year, versus something that's gonna be in heavy rotation, is a good album brings every element together.
I think from his class too. Like I think he came out around the Big Sean and all them era like type of
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
That whole-
I think truth be told, like the only reason why he's not, as renowned as like Big Sean kind of used to be and stuff like that is because he's an asshole.
It was that whole complex thing.
If people look into his discography and what he's done, like with MMG, even without them, like I think Wale's one of the best rappers from like that era that's still like going. Like he can get on a song and just flow.
Ambition still banged to me. Like those old school ones, like right before because Ambition was the one right before he signed with MMG. And that still banged to me. Like I still go back and listen to that. And if I forget about it and I hear one of those songs, I'm like, oh, I got to go listen to this album again. This album I think is good. I think I'm going to have some things off of it, but I don't think it's going to have that sort of like down the line replay like, oh my God, this
Yeah.
album.
Yeah,
Which is fine. Because
It'll-
not every album is going to be
Yeah.
generational.
it has a couple I grab. I'm good with it. It was a smooth listen to me. I'm good. I'm good with it. Does anybody want to highlight any new music before we get into our guest
boy.
of honor?
Oh, I thought.
Before we get into our guest of honor, It's like, all right. Let's jump to it. Let's jump to it.
I want to throw just two quick tidbits. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I like the Navy Blue album a lot.
Yes, thank
It
you for
is-
mentioning that.
It's definitely in the vein of like Earl Sweatshirt ish because they're actually childhood best friends, which I didn't know until pretty recently. But I'd say like if Earl if Earl approaches, if your approach to Earl is like it's unlistenable. This is like a diet version that's like more digestible, I would say, as far as the lyricism goes and all that. And then also, what's up?
Damn, dog.
We were just on mic. We were just talking about getting old. That's old. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy.
And then also,
fight through it, man. You got to interview.
I just have to mention the Ice Spice SpongeBob movie single that dropped today.
We listen to Ice Spice in the Big 2-5.
She's in SpongeBob. She's in the SpongeBob movie.
All right, well,
just him.
Shout out.
I'm gonna also shout out De La Soul and Q-Tip.
Oh, I didn't hear that yet.
De La Soul and Q-Tip and Yummy Birmingham. That is one that makes me really excited for their album next week. I really want to hear this De La Soul. I think it's going to be really good.
Yeah.
This single was really good to me.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't listened to the single.
That would have been another. Nobody did mention De La Soul through.
I had 3 Feet High and Rising
Nobody
Coast.
mentioned J. Cole neither. I'm surprised about that.
Nah,
I'm surprised.
wow.
Y'all think
Third.
second ballot?
I think third or fourth.
Third.
I don't know. I just thought for the crowd.
Hey,
I
at the
think
end of
third.
2023, he
The
could have
crowd
been the
out
first.
there.
ballot.
He just
That's all I'm
fucked
saying.
up, man. That's
Or at least album, like 2014 Forest Hill Drive.
That
was
was-
like,
that was
He riding his bike around right now. He good.
Mid-second.
In like March of 2024, he was like a second ballot. No, I'm kidding. But he was to me, he's like probably like a third ballot to me.
yeah,
I would say.
obviously he wasn't gonna make my first
Yeah.
ballot, but I just thought he would have made somebody's in here. At least one person.
I didn't even think about him.
I didn't, not even lie, he wasn't even like in consideration.
I got Summer Walker. We talked about that, but I think like
Yeah, Summer
She's
Walker.
kinda
Did you
like-
want to have anything?
I feel like her and Wale are like intertwined, like when it comes to like samples and like storytelling and whatnot. I think she's phenomenal with that. She's
Absolutely.
still not over whatever the fuck she's trying to get over, apparently. But I think
She
her
getting
album,
over Rico Reckless right now. Ain't she?
I think her album was
Hey, man,
cool. I think
that's
she's
what
dope
you
though,
need.
man. A lot of good samples on there, a lot of good songs. Anderson .Paak, man, like look, bro, like I was at the 1-800
Yeah.
Heartbreak. Yeah, I like that song a lot. You know that.
Dog,
you know,
that was so
you know,
smooth.
I'm biased, but you know that was
so smooth.
Yeah,
Oh my God, yeah,
that
that
was a
fire.
good album though. She
was
she
fire.
did her thing on there.
Great features, great feature placement. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like everything made sense.
You put all the women on one song, like Sexy Red and all them. So like
Yeah,
if the song
that's it.
wasn't good, like you could just
All right, girls, go ahead.
Yeah,
yeah, we're good. Next track. Yeah.
sure.
I thought Doja's verse on her album was really good too. Doja, yeah.
That was a lot of features though. I don't mind that for singers. Rappers I do though.
Yeah.
Yeah, because then it just feels like you're filling space.
Right.
Right.
Y'all seen Doja fucking up Outkast performance?
Yes.
Actually, so I didn't see that, but I do. I do. Have
I wasn't
to
gonna mention
Hey,
it. I
Tyler
love
killed it, though.
Doja.
That's what
Tyler
I was gonna
killed
say.
that shit.
Tyler's B.O.B. performance was fucking crazy. I mean, it was fucking super solid. That's a hard song to perform. It's so fast.
Not for Tyler.
No.
I know,
I'd say Tyler's a
Also-
special individual.
Yeah, he performed it very well.
On a side note, maybe Janelle Monáe just needs to like calm down on being on everybody's like performance thing.
All she do is tributes.
All she
Bro,
Tributes and titties.
Bro,
Tributes and titties. That's it.
Titties, tributes, and hidden figures. I don't know what else. She ain't did shit else since then. Every
cover
tribute
artist.
they find her. I
And
don't
then
care
all
if it's a
they- all
white
they have
person,
her-
a black person, anybody. She shows the
and
fuck
all she
up.
do is just dance around and then jump into the
And
crowd.
that janky ass little tuxedo. I don't. Listen, bro, I'm straight. I'm about to get mad.
All right. All right, let's get to the guest of honor. Let's get to the guest of honor, man. My guy Ace Bugey in the building just
Yes,
dropped
sir.
his project, Don't Back Down.
Yes, sir, man.
An EP, right?
Yeah,
an EP.
6-songer.
So first of all, like, you know, how long did it take you to make the project?
About a week.
About a week. You just locked. Were you like making music, and then you're like, and then like within that, you know how like some artists like they hit a stride and it's like boom.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
they-
what it was. It was like I was already trying to create songs for an album I'm putting together. So it was like a few songs I felt like started to not fit. I felt like it was starting to stray off, but they fit with each other in the concept that I was trying to put together as far as like the Don't Back Down.
Yeah.
It was like I felt like I hadn't dropped any solo music this year either. Besides like freestyles on like YouTube.
Bless was my favorite off that
Yeah.
track. That feature, man. Who's the feature again?
So
Shout him out.
that's my man's Kade James. So I do a camp counseling thing every year. So me and him, we go back from like a few years ago when I met in a group chat with me and my friends in school. He's making music now. He got like a nice little project. I'm not gonna lie, it sounds like early Kendrick. That shit, I'm not even trying to gas
You
it
have
because he's
my
my friend,
interest?
but that shit, it sounds like early.
In the library
So-
in 15 minutes.
Yeah, he pulled up, did that. I said I needed him on the song. He always wanted to hop on the song with me, so I'm like, fuck it, let's run it.
So that's your first collab with him?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a fire record. I really enjoyed that. And then Friday with the music video.
I like Friday. The outro.
Yeah.
I think that's my favorite song. Yeah,
I like.
I can tell because that's the one that's got the music video. That's the one.
I didn't know
That was the last song I
And that's-
recorded for that
that's
too.
Shorter. It's only like a minute and 21 seconds
Yeah.
or something like that.
I started to put a second verse on there, and I started to feel like if I did that, it would have trashed. You know how
Just
like
let it ride.
you feel me?
I was fucking with that Cat Free. That production you had on
Which
that
one?
bit, Cat Free, second song.
Oh, Cap Check, yeah.
Oh, Cap
yeah.
Check. Okay, that production on that bit, that shit was hard.
Appreciate it.
That
Thank
shit
you.
was hard.
Yeah.
No, the sample in that is fucking crazy.
Yeah, that's what's
I did want to mention is that I think that it's very apparent on this that there's definitely a West Coast influence. I feel to this.
I think that's the second time I done heard that.
Yeah,
Third, actually, third.
Like the first thing I thought of was like Larry June, like lifestyle music.
Yep.
Like, with that,
Yeah.
That
we refer
voice,
to it.
he got that
Yeah,
voice.
Somebody-
yeah,
voice,
and,
yeah.
and the production style too is like kind of along those lines. So I guess I was just curious, like as someone who is new to your music, is that you said like it's not necessarily fitting with like the rest of your stuff, but like is that like kind of a different style of production than you would usually be using, or
no,
is
not
that
necessarily.
along the lines, or
Not necessarily. It's just like, so when I look for beats, I be on like BeatStars or I be on like Instagram scrolling, and it's like I don't look for like over the top beats. I like chill shit because it's like I feel like
Windows down.
it'll be easier for me to create a moment for everybody because like that's really what my music is, creating moments for everybody to where like this song is for this person, this song is for him, Friday may be for him because he work a fucking 80-hour Stellantis job. So it's like, you feel me?
Yeah.
So
One thing I noticed, I heard you say on one of your tracks that you said you've been doing this for 10 years. I was wondering, like, what keep you motivated to keep rapping still?
just like I said, building moments for people. I have friends who some passed away for now. Rest in peace to my friend Devon. He always texts me like, bro, this song kept me through, like, cause I believe he overdosed. So it's like,
Sorry.
like early on he had like suicide issues, shit like that. It's like, this keeps me going. So it's like I like moments like that because it's like I needed somebody and I didn't have them. So it's like now I'm trying to be that person for everybody. So it's just like I want to be that person.
The best part about making
That's
music
dope.
is when it really resonates with somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It stands
I w-
out so much. Like it's such a great feeling. You know?
Yeah.
I want to say going back to kind of what you were talking about, and like finding the sound, like when Chris kind of brought up your style, like how long did it take you to like find this sound? I know we were talking a bit off mic about your early ventures. Like how long did it take you to find this sound, or is that, and are you like still kind of looking for your sound, or you feel like you kind of like settled into what you feel like is mostly your world?
I feel
Like,
like
how
I
do you feel?
found it.
Okay.
It's taken literally 10 years
Yeah.
to find what it was. Because when I started, like, I had people helping me write my songs like other people do. Like, it's no biggie. But, like, I had people, like, influencing my decisions and what I should write about. Oh, I need a song about this. I need a song about that. Instead of kind of, like, playing the beat and whatever happens, happens. That's how I do it. Like, I play a beat and whatever I say is sticking there. I'm not going to, you feel me? So it's like, I feel like I finally am in a pocket and comfortable to where, like, this is what I should sound like. This is what resonates with people. This is what gets shit moving.
With this album kind of sounding, like we said, sonically kind of similar and it kind of flows in the way, do you think it helped that you kind of, like you said, locked in for the week? Or did you have some songs that almost made the project, didn't make the project? Kind of how did that construction of this and the sequencing go?
So I can tell you which songs that I felt like didn't make like my album.
Yeah. Did you hold any for the album or
Yeah,
like?
for sure.
Okay.
So the ones that didn't make the album, unfortunately, Don't Back Down. I got a remix to that. That's done. Somebody in this room's on it. He knows who's on it. He wants me to drop it. And
That'd be
then
crazy. That'd
I
be
feel like
interesting to hear.
Make Me Proud
I
was
snapped
one
on
of the
that bit.
ones where it was like it was too dark to fit on the album that I was making, but it was one of the songs where it fits the moniker "Don't Back Down." Because like we all got like people or anybody around us that we want to make smile and be accomplished.
And that was going to be kind of my follow-up question. Was a perfect transition because I was wondering, say, with the EP, what did you want the takeaway? Like when you have people listen to it, I know you say you you make songs for him, you make songs for her, but as a cohesive project, because that's one thing I love is I love when someone's like, I got this project, not just these singles. What is your takeaway for this project that you're like, this is what I want you to gravitate to, or this is the message I want to give out?
At the end of the day, bro, stand up. Keep standing up. Every day you get up, stand tall, keep your back straight, and just push through it, bro. We all work 40 to 60-hour weeks trying to do whatever we're trying to do. We're here in this room doing this. I'm pretty sure some of us got off work. I came from work.
Yeah.
So it's like
Everybody did.
since 6 o'clock.
Everybody did.
I know somebody's tired and they got to work tomorrow.
Yeah.
So it's like no matter what you go through, your financial struggles, your spiritual struggles, mental struggles, bro, it's just you got to wake up and get to it.
Keep going. That's right.
Bro.
Stand up straight and brush your teeth.
And brush your teeth too. That's the album actually. That's the album actually.
That's my
Read a book.
While you're at it. Like,
You feel me?
Brush your teeth. Floss is a deluxe.
Don't be Wesley Snipes, pay your taxes.
Feel me?
No, man. It was a really dope project, man. I think
Appreciate it.
I think you killed it, man. I'm excited to see what it leads to album wise. Do you have like a kind of like a plan other than like I'm sure you thought about it deeply when you're like, okay, these songs aren't making the album, so these are gonna be a project to kind of stepstone and be a vehicle to the album. What's kind of the vision? What's the plan? What's the roadmap for it?
Right now, that album is like missing 3 songs, and then that's done. I got the date for it. It's next year. I got the rollout plan for it. That's middle of next year. But the plan is taking these songs. I'm dropping a video for each one of the songs. I got 3 of them planned out already. I just got to get with the videographer.
yeah, it's a lot of work and a lot of money floating around.
Hey,
there,
man.
too, yeah.
At least.
You ain't lying, man. This is a you
So
gave this to us as Michigan got to winter, but yeah, I could see
it's-
some summertime
It's
music
just all
coming.
about momentum.
Yeah.
Like building off shows, push shows around these drops, do listening parties. I did listening parties this year for a collab project I did earlier that I sold out. We did a listening party tour after that. So it's just about carrying momentum of other things into that next moment and just snowballing it.
Hell yeah, man! You got to keep us updated for it because that'll be dope to see. That'll be dope to see listening parties and such. But man, thank you, man. That was
So thank you.
that was really dope, man. It was a dope project. You know, I really don't like, you know, I really don't extend this platform to ours because I want to make sure that it's right. And this was one that felt right to do. And the project backed up what I'm looking for. So I was excited to see, man. I'm excited to see where it goes next, man. I've known you, like we said,
Yeah,
like
you've been
we said,
where
all
I
night,
started, man.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know what I used to sound like.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
So it's
funny how
dope
all
to
the
see.
paths cross over time.
Yeah.
I know. There's so many like just connections in this room. It's crazy.
If I was to critique the album just a little bit though, I would say if you like fluctuate your voice a little bit with like certain sounds or like the production, I feel like that should have hit way better. Cause I remember like one song you came in, you like, I'm just trying to have fun, you know, I'm just listening. Like, damn, nigga, voice deep as hell. You sure you trying to have fun?
Yeah.
Sure you trying to have fun? So
Yeah.
like Debbie Downer, nigga.
Yeah.
But other than that, you hit it on those. You good. You know what I'm saying? You got it. 10 years in, obviously you got the experience. You know what you're doing. So
Right.
Respect.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Thank
Do you think that like what do you think was the before we get you out of here the kind of going back to my question of like how long it took you to kind of find your sound? Was it you kind of mentioned like the writing style, but how much of it was like the vocal part of it, and how much more do you want to like continue to push yourself in that realm of it? Like because there's writing styles, like writing for, fast raps and slower, more smooth, kind of what you're delivering here. But then there's also like the voice of it. Like you look at every artist, like their voice doesn't sound the same 10 years later. It's not just because they were Redville and they were in high school. Like people find their voices as grown adults just experimenting with this. So like, how much do you want to kind of push that vocal side of yourself?
I think it just helps that whenever I record, I don't write a lot of my songs. So it's like I literally just press record 4 bars at a time. Whatever I say is what I say, and I take it from there and then elevate on whatever topic that is. So it helps me like push whatever I'm going through out. So it's like it'll get more vulnerable or it'll get more fun.
Yeah,
it's like there's no in between. So
that's something a close friend of mine had pushed me to do too, in recording any type of music, is instead of trying to think so heavy about, because I like sitting down writing a verse.
I hate writing,
going over it, but some of my best shit has came out of just sitting down and fucking doing it.
Yeah,
right in
because
the moment.
It's how you were feeling at that moment.
And I think that is such an important thing, is that once you can kind of master that. It really it opens you up to so much more, because you're not overthinking shit. You're not whatever. And so I really I love that side of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, same. Yeah, I hate writing. Like it used to take me I used to sit in the studio for hours at a time trying to write a 16-bar rap, bro, and it's wasting time. Yeah. And then once I started recording myself, self-engineering, pressing play 4 bars at a time, writing that down, doing it again, writing that down, then doing it all is different.
Do you like recording then alone? Like is that typically what you do?
I prefer to do that. Yeah. Okay. I be recording with the lights off and the candle on. So
candle on too. That's
we got the Erykah Badu studio going.
Yeah, man.
He said, "No wonder it sounded like he wasn't having fun on that one."
It's a child foot in the shoebox.
Man, go stream my boy Ace Bugey, man. Don't back down, bro. For
yes,
real.
Sir. Yeah.
Check that out. And if you don't, I hope you lose your AirPod.
Oh, shit.
But just one. And yours in a different city.
Yeah, and I hope
the one that's not charged. Yeah.
Yeah, one that's not charged and dies while you're in the middle of some shit.
I got a question for you though. I mean, I don't even know who you are for real, but I got a question for you.
Right.
What do you think is more important for an artist, a local artist, to do? You think it's more so about content, just having the songs locked up, or what has worked for you over the years, just far as getting your name out there through social media and just word of mouth?
I've learned that content is everything. If you look at my Instagram, I post everything now, bro. And it helps because it puts your face out there, it puts your ideas out there, it puts the ideas to these songs, and it's it gives them a behind the scenes type thing. So it's even as a regular Instagram account that's just trying to grow and just be a social media influencer, influence me and show me your life. Yeah. I need to see you.
Be a person, yeah.
So it's
connect.
It makes the viewer feel like a part of it.
Yeah, they're part of that process. They're a part of you. You're their friend. They can see who you are. If I just post a timeline full of cover arts, that couldn't be me. You'll never know if it's me unless you know me.
Right.
I just be posting shit.
But having your face. I mean, honestly, that's actually a related point to what we're trying to create with this. Is when you listen, when somebody listens to it, to feel like they're in the room with you. Yeah. And that's the same thing, with that, when it comes to you want people to feel like a part of the process, right, and to feel like they're involved in some way, because that then gravitates more towards being able to relate it to their life or their situations. And you better pay rent.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Ace Bugey. Like I said, my second favorite Boogie, to West Side Boogie. But you on your way to top of West Side Boogie, man. This is a dope project.
So you're over a Boogie with the hoodie.
You're over a Boogie with the hoodie for
I'm right
sure.
there. Cool.
Yeah. So where can you get this? I'm an Apple Music guy, but I assume it's everywhere.
So you can get it everywhere: Apple, YouTube, Spotify, Deezer. If you use that, I don't know anybody who uses that.
I haven't Deezer.
Deezer. There we go. Yeah.
I haven't heard Deezer.
iHeartRadio, YouTube, all that. Man.
That's a Deezer ass hat.
That's the first. I ain't never seen nobody use.
It's on Dat Pit, Spinrilla.
That gotta be some Russian shit.
Deezer was included with your Cricket wireless plan, so I
Hey,
I
man.
got the account, but I upgraded
I got me a Deezer
He's
user.
a Deezer guy.
Shout out.
Deezer dude.
Yeah, man. So
Barely.
you got the album coming middle of next year. Go ahead and also plug your socials and everything else you do, because I know you're always doing everything, man.
On Instagram at Ace Bugey, ACEBUGEY. If you're into Facebook, I post memes and shit. That's like my regular name, Chris Burks. Hi, how you doing?
Shout out Chris.
There's 3 Chris's on
You
this.
feel me?
Shout out Chris.
Chris Squared, Chris Try,
Chris Cube got
Cube
this.
got
Cube,
the
yeah.
Cube.
So yeah.
Genuinely, how whenever I'm talking, say I'm going to Chris.
Shout out Rap Camp one time, part of the Rap Camp affiliates. Yeah.
Oh, the rap camp?
Yeah, Rap Camp, yeah.
Well, they don't got a cave though.
Yeah, they don't got. Yeah, do they got a cave though?
Just bring the cave bring the cave to the camp.
Hey man, I'm ready for the crossover for the collab.
You feel me? Yeah.
But
Be spelunking.
shout out everybody for tuning into this episode. I'm Chris Platte, aka Platte Pods, with a dope crew of people. I got Bryce flying in from somewhere nice. We got B Mike Birdie.
New sound effect drop.
B Mike Birdie. We got Primetime Jay Leno.
Time Dion.
We got special guests in the house,
Yes,
Ace
sir.
Bugey. We got Zay. Zay and Big AP on the ones and twos, holding it down, man. Shout out the audience, man. Listen, man, this is a dope episode. Really proud of everybody for this episode, and please like, comment, share, subscribe. Let us know if you checked out Ace's album. Let us know. I'll have something for you. Just let me know that you listened to the album. And then also Outkast in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. What did you think of our Rap Cave first ballot Hall of Fame inductees? Eminem doing the halftime show.
Who had the best one?
Is it
Let us
over?
know in the comments.
Is it over
No
for Rory?
bias.
All of that stuff and more. We'll see you next week on the Rap Cave podcast.
You're
Like, comment, share, subscribe. Peace out, everybody. Have a good weekend.
Bye. Like, comment, subscribe.